Yo, what is cracking? Because it is your boy Cypher, and today I am here to bring you guys my week 6 of the Major Pokemon League Team Builder versus Jolt of the Token Minorities and the Toronto Staraptors. Today's team build is going to be a little different because we are battling Jolt. Now, Jolt actually took over for Poi and the Miami Heat Moors, I believe after week 2, so week 3 he stepped in, and he's been carrying this team very well so far. So if you guys do not know, I am in the MPL, which is usually uploaded on Sundays, which will be uploaded on Mondays now if you guys did not know. But I have played Jolt before in the NPL, and unfortunately that match came to a 3-0. It was just, Jolt's a very good battler. So I'm going to leave Jolt's Twitter and YouTube links in the description below. Make sure you guys go check him out. He's an awesome dude, uploads awesome content, and I think you guys should definitely, go check him out because you will not be disappointed. But today I'm here to tell you the mons I'm going to be bringing against Jolt, and why I'm going to be bringing those certain mons. So without further ado, if you guys are hyped for today's team builder, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up down below. It's going to be greatly appreciated. If you want to subscribe for more Pokemon content, then make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I don't know. I battle Jolt tomorrow because this is going, let's see, I'm recording this on Friday, so I'm actually uploading this tomorrow, so I have to render it tonight, which is Friday night, breaking the biggest fourth wall you'll ever see, and it's 9:54 p.m., so I kind of have to get the jumping. But yeah, like I said, I am going to be battling Jolt, and it's going to be a pretty crazy week just because Jolt knows my record, and the thing is, if he can knock me off the peg right now, because I'm not going to spoil anything because that'd be bad for me to do, but he knows I'm really high in the let's see, I'm high in the conference right now, or the division right now. So he knows if he can get he can knock me off, then obviously that's going to benefit him a lot. So, but let's go ahead and get into our draft. Make sure you guys go also in the description below and check out my Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram links. They're always there. Just go check them out. Give me a follow, whatever you want to do. Show some love to him. So today you guys can see my draft, which is going to consist of Volcanion, Gliscor, Alakazam, Mega Venusaur, Kyurem Black, Milotic, Tentacruel, Bisharp, Gramble, and Pangoro. I will be making a drop trade if anyone does not know for week 7 when that comes next week, but I'm not gonna initiate that until I get to that point. So that's gonna be my draft. Let's go ahead and take a look into Jolt's draft. So as you can see, Jolt is a very powerful draft like Poise, and the thing is I'm gonna go ahead and say that this draft was so hard to plan for. I literally had Aura and Dench with me, and we kind of like had to sit there and team build. So it was really hard to actually sit there and team build for this team, and especially it got even harder when Jolt made the trades that he did. So he actually traded out Quagsire, and he actually picked up Politoed for the rain. So that's actually going to benefit, or no, I think Poi did that, but it's just kind of benefited Jolt as it is. And then we gave Jolt two free agency drops, just because he was new to the league, so he can make adjustments to the team. But we do have Arcanine switched out for Salamence, and then we do have Reuniclus switched out for Sableye. So Sableye is going to give him a lot of priority with statuses, so we kind of have to watch out for that. And then Salamence obviously is kind of like an Arcanine it's Arcanine Dragon type. Salamence can do a lot of things like Dragon Dance, Choice Scarf, Moxie Scarf. It can do Choice Specs if it wants to. Yeah, Hydro Pump, Fire Blast, Draco Meteor, all that. And plus he's a good Intimidator as well, so we kind of have to watch out for that. So let's go ahead and go over his draft. So Jolt's draft consists of Scizor, Sylveon, Salamence, Mega Swampert, Thunder's Tea, Sableye, Armaldo, Serperior, Dugtrio, Miltank, and Politoed. So I'm gonna kind of assess the threats as they come. So Scizor is a very big threat. Actually, I'm going to go over who I think he's going to bring, and then I'll kind of talk about them as we go. So, I think he's actually going to bring, as I wrote down on my VGC notebook, as you can see, VGC teams, which has no VGC teams consisting. Actually, it does. It has one right here, but I'm not going to give that away. That's not for you. Oh, I lost my page. Actually, I know who he's bringing, though. I know who he's bringing. I did actually just lose my spot. I really did just lose my spot. Okay. Anyways, I can tell you right off screen. So, I think he's personally going to be bringing Scizor, Sylveon, Salamence, Mega Swampert, and Thunder's Tea. I know those 5 off rip just because those switch initiative pressures, they work so well together. You know what I'm saying? So say if there's a fire type, obviously with with Scizor in, he can easily switch into Mega Swampert. Mega Swampert with grass you know, obviously he can switch into Sylveon because Sylveon's a very special defensive mon, and then obviously if, you know, they just kind of complement each other as they come. So those switches are going to be very crucial for Jolt, and I know that, and he knows that as well. So we're going to have to try to play around it. But yes, Scizor is going to be a big defensive / offensive threat to our team. The priority is going to be very big for him, especially with Bullet Punch onto Kieran Black, because obviously, you know, Kieran Black is a very offensive mon. I mean, he can live a Bullet Punch. But the thing is he can't eat too many of those, especially if Jolt racks up Stealth Rocks, if he racks up I'm sorry, not racks up Stealth Rock, but if he gets up Stealth Rocks, maybe if you want to get up Spikes or Toxic Spikes, if he gets up any of those, then we're going to be a little trouble. So, like I said, Scizor's coming to this. I think he's going to be coming to this match, actually. He can do anything he wants to Scizor, and Scizor is going to be a defog. It looks like actually one of his only defogs besides Salamence and Rapid Spin are Maldo. So we're going to have to, you know, kind of like watch out for that. But next, I think he's going to be bringing Sylveon, just because Sylveon does do a toll to my team. If you actually look at my team, a Hyper Voice does everything to my team. And then he can run Psyshock on his Sylveon to take out Mega Venusaur, and then after that, I'm kind of boned. So I kind of have to watch out for that. So Sylveon's going to be a big, especially offensive pressure mon, and it's going to be a big wall for him as well, you know, if he wants to run it that way. So Sylveon's definitely going to be pretty big to this game. So we're going to have to kind of like watch out for that. But next, I think he is going to bring Salamence into this match, just because if he wants to Choice Scarf it and outspeed my Kieran Black, which, spoilers, I'm bringing, he's going to be able to do that. So we have to watch out for Scarf Moxie as well. That's going to be one big thing that we need to watch out for, because if he gets Scarf Moxie, I mean, obviously we do have Alakazam there to kind of cover that. If our Focus Sash is preserved, so we kind of have to like watch out for that. But yeah, Scarf Moxie is definitely pretty threatening. We have to watch out for the Intimidate, because Intimidate will kind of fuck up Kyurem, as I've already said. So basically, Salamence is just like a versatile mon that kind of deals with my team. So next, I do think he's going to bring Mega Swampert, just because if he can get the rain set up and then kind of like do some damage after that, I really think that's going to be possible, to be honest. Just because if he knows he can get a Rain Dance up and then outspeed any of my Scarf Mons, we're going to have some trouble, you know what I'm saying? So I really do think Mega Swampert's coming, just because as well as it does do a total to my team. Granted, I do have Mega Venusaur, but still, he could do a lot of work with that Pokemon of choice, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still, like, Ice Punch is still going to do a lot to us, and the thing is, he can easily switch into Scizor, he can easily switch into Salamence if he wants to, and there's other mons he can switch to as well. So next, I do think he's going to be Thunder's Tea as well. Thunder's Tea is going to be a very threatening mon to us, just because it's so versatile and its special attack is off the fucking charts. Now, granted, Mega Venusaur does put up with that thing very well, but the thing is he does get a move called Psychic, and we have to watch out for that move, because I feel like that's going to be a thing. Or if he wants to run Aerial Ace on Salamence, if he wants to run Psyshock on Sylveon, or, you know, Natural Give Fire on Scizor, I don't know, something of that sort he's going to be running, I feel like. So again, we have to watch out for Thunder's Chi, because it is a big switch initiative mon, and we have to watch out if he wants to set up with the Thunder's Tea, like Nasty Plot and stuff. So that's going to be a big thing. And then his last mon is going to be a mon that's going to be tossed up that I'm not really familiar, or not, I guess I wouldn't be familiar with, but I'm not really sure of what he could bring. There's two mons specifically that come to, actually three that come to mind. One is going to be Politoed, obviously, for the rain for Mega Swampert. If he does that, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, just because a rain sweep is going to be kind of harsh to deal with our team. Granted, like I said, we do have Focus Sash Alakazam, so we're going to have to really preserve that. And also, it does, you know, he could be even if he doesn't want to be Drizzle Politoed, he could be Whirlpool Parasong, you know, so that's definitely a thing that we need to watch out for. So Politoed could be a possible answer. Miltank could definitely be a possible answer, just because of the, you know, T-Wave, because my team is very fast. And also, like I said, as well, is Miltank it could be a Stealth Rock setter, so it could be that. But there's one thing that also gets that I am kind of like about, which is going to be Sap Sipper, and because Sap Sipper does wall the shit out of my Mega Venusaur. Granted, if I do go for Sludge Bomb, which, you know, if that wants to be a thing, he can easily wall that if he wants to. So I think Miltank could potentially come, and it also gives him a good HP stat as well as speed stat to, you know, kind of like outspeed a lot of mons. It's just a mon that I could see really coming. And then last but not least, I think the most predicted mon that I think could come is going to be Sableye, just because with the priority Will-O-Wisp, Let's see. I mean, obviously, you know, Sableye gets a lot more moves, but it's just Will-O-Wisp seems like the more ideal one to come. Just because if he can get a priority Will-O-Wisp on a lot of my physical mons, I mean, if he gets a Will-O-Wisp on Kyurem, Gliscor, Bisharp, Gramble, Pangoro, any of those mons, I'm basically wall, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, they're physical attackers, so I kind of have to watch out for that. So, oops, you weren't supposed to see that, but oh well. So that's going to be the 6 mons that I think he's going to bring. So let's go ahead and go into the team that I think is going to be, you know, going to put up the best fight against Jolt. So today we have Alakazam. We have Spose the Mega Venusaur here, obviously holding the Venusaur with the thick fat ability. Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Hidden Power, Fire, obviously with 216 in special attack, 152 in HP, and 140 in special defense. This mon right here, Leech Seed's going to put a lot of pressure on his team, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is like, none of those mons really hit me super effectively unless he has a Psyshock Sylveon that I have to, you know, kind of like watch out for. But I noticed that Leech Seed adds a lot of pressure to his team where he's going to have to switch out because it's going to just be simultaneously getting health back from those Pokemon. It's going to be taking away damage from them. So I think Leech Seed's going to add a lot of pressure to it just because obviously, or I guess his mons, just because it hits everybody. You know, he doesn't have anybody with Magikarp, doesn't have anybody with Magikarp or anything else. So we're gonna have to, you know, kind of like keep that pressure coming with Leech Seed. Obviously we have Sludge Bomb for stab, Giga Drain for stab, and then Hidden Power Fire just in case if Scizor is going to be his check for Mega Venusaur. So we can easily keep Hidden Power firing him, and that's what's hopefully going to be able to take on the Scizor. So next we have Queenie, the Milotic, holding the Rocky Helmet with the Marvel Skill ability. Dragon Tail, Ice Beam, Recover, and Scald with 250. I should probably change 252 into 248, and then obviously change that to 92. So we have obviously 248 HP, we have 168 in defense, and obviously we have a 92 in special attack with a impish nature. Reason being is because Milotic needs to be our defensive mon this week, just because obviously Salamence is a big threat, as well as Salamence, Mega Swampert, Thunder's Tea can live a Thunderbolt from the nice and powerful Thunders. So the good thing for that is if we do get Stealth Rocks up, we can easily Dragon Tail and, you know, just keep racking that damage, or if we want to, we get Ice Beam. So that's actually, you know, kind of ideal that we need to keep alive. So again, like I said, Dragon Tail going to be for, you know, just keep hitting these mons, take Stealth Rock damage. Ice Beam for going to be for coverage, such as Salamence and the Thunder's Tea. Recover, obviously, so we can recover back the health, and then Scald, obviously, for stab, / if we can get a burn, which would be nice, because basically this week I want to go into the mindset of having that residual damage be damage. It needs to be damage, and it needs to get it there. So that's going to be Queenie this week. Hopefully she works out. Like we said, she's going to be our physical mon this week. She has some pretty good special defense, so I think we'll be okay with our Milotic. So next we're going to go into Badikota, which is going to be Gliscor, who is going to be the Toxicorp set, obviously, you know, Poison Heal, so that's going to be helpful, reliable recovery with us. We're going to be holding Taunt, Stealth Rock, Knockoff, and Rock Slide. Taunt is going to be, in fact, for any Stealth Rock users, or in fact any actually, Sableye is going to be really like why we have Taunt, just because I had to close my door. My cat wanted in, and you know, she just wants, and you know, this is her room. I guess that's what we call it. But anyways, we're going to be holding Stealth Rocks just to get the Stealth Rocks up, because Stealth Rocks are going to be pretty big this week. Knockoff, obviously, just to knock off items. Rock Slide, because, you know, Thunder's Tea. Actually, yeah. It does neutral to Scizor. Sylveon's going to do a lot too, because Sylveon's more of a special defensive mon, unless he runs fully defensive Sylveon, obviously. Salamence is going to do a lot of damage. Mega Swampert, it's going to do some decent damage, okay? And I mean, Thunder's Tea, it's going to do a shit ton of damage too. So we have to kind of like watch out for that. I'd rather have the Rock Slide flinch than try to go with Stone Edge Mist, you know, just because obviously Stone Edge is very, very, very unreliable. So I kind of want to go with that. But anyways, we have 184 in HP, 44 in attack, 200 in special defense, and then 80 in speed, obviously with a Careful Nature, I believe. Yeah, Careful Nature. Basically, he's going to be kind of like the mon to just like to help utilize, or like to help take away the threatening moves, you know what I'm saying? So like Will-O-Wisp, on what's his name, on Sableye, we can easily taunt, and then basically Sableye is useless at that point. Or if he wants to go Stealth Rocks with Mega Swampert, we can easily taunt those if that scenario comes up. So no Stealth Rocks come. Obviously, let's see, Salamence does get Roost if it wants to. No Calm Mind Sylveon, no Sword Dance Scizor, so we kind of like need to keep that alive. No Nasty Plot Thunder's T, which is really going to be huge. So we need to keep Taunt on there just so he doesn't set up in our face, because if he sets up once, we're in such a bad position, and it's kind of ridiculous. So that's going to be Gliscor this week. Next, we're going to go into Magic J, who is going to be the Alakazam, obviously holding the Focus Sash Magic Guard ability with Energy Ball, Hidden Power Fire, Shy Shock, and Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave being is so we can actually cripple a couple of mons to bring a couple in. So say if we can Thunder Wave the Salamence, who is Choice Scarfed, we can easily bring in Kieran Black and then just outrage that thing. Or if we want to, we can bring Gramble if we need to. So Thunder Wave is just to cripple his fast mons, and also if we can get any paralysis, that'd be that'd be just like some extra nice shit, Next we have Side Shock, obviously for stab, and it does hit a lot of his mons pretty well. Hidden Power Fire being for Scizor, because I don't have Scizor 2 covered this week, but then again, it kind of looks at the matchup like, does he really want to bring Scizor with a Volcanion around? Does he really? So it's kind of like, do I have to take the chance with that? I mean, just if he sees Volcanion on the draft. So, and then next we do have Energy Ball, Energy Ball being for Mega Swampert, just because, or Politoed at that case, just because it does hit them super effectively. And the thing is, like I said, Mega Venusaur, if Mega Venusaur goes down, I don't have too many checks for Mega Swampert in the rain especially. So that's why I want to Focus Sash him in an Energy Ball, just so we can dish that damage back. So we have 4 in HP, 252 in special attack, and 252 in speed, obviously with a timid nature, just because we can outspeed a lot of things, and it gives us good coverage, because we were going to choice Scarf him this week, but then we kind of thought there was no reason to choice Scarf Alakazam, just because we need the versatility on him, and we need him to live a hit just to dish a hit back. So speaking of Choice Scarf, we do have Space Jam this week, who is holding the Choice Scarf actually this week with the Terravolt ability. I don't see any other abilities it can have, but we are going to be running Dragon Claw, Ice Beam, Iron Head, and Outrage this week. Obviously, Outrage being this week for if Sylveon is gone, we can easily just outrage everything, and it does massive damage to everything. Iron Head obviously being for Sylveon and a lot of other mons in case we are Choice Scarfed into it. Ice Beam obviously being for stab and for Thunder's T, and in fact Salamence, and then Dragon Claw obviously being for stab as well, just in case if we want to get some stab off, or we don't want to lock ourselves into outrage. Kyurem is going to be doing a lot of work this week. So we have 164 in attack, just because we need to we need to run enough attack to where it halves everything with each move. And then obviously we're going to be running max special attack, just because we need Ice Beam to be doing the most it can do. So that's why we're running 252 in it. And then obviously in speed we're going to be running 92. Actually I just thought about this. Maybe instead of outrage, maybe we could run, I kind of want to run Hidden Power Fire now that I think about it. Maybe Hidden Power Grass. Nah, because he knows Dragon Claw's going to do a lot to him. Mega Venusaur goes down. I don't know. I might change it. Hey, no. I'm going to keep it where it's at, just because I am Choice Scarf right now. So I'm just going to keep it where it's at because we built it this way. But I might change it in the future, so I might edit it in the front of this video before it starts. Just kind of keep it where I might add an annotation that I change it to this move on the screen. So that's going to be Kieran Black. Obviously, he's going to be Choice Scarf this week to outspeed some mons this week. I don't know. Kieran Black is like on the fence with me this week, so that's gonna be Space Gem. And then obviously, last but not least, we do have Tank, the Gramble, who put so much work in against Dench's team. It really helped us out getting the Heal Bell off last week. But today we're gonna be bringing in the Gramble, who is going to be Choice Banded this week with the Intimidate ability, obviously with Fire Punch for Play Rough, Close Combat, and Earthquake. Obviously, Play Rough being for stab, and obviously it basically 2 shots every mon. 2 shots. Well, it actually 1 shots a couple of mons, but it 2 shots almost every mon. So that's why we really have to keep Grimble really in high hopes this week. Obviously with Fire Punch for Scizor, Close Combat being just for a hard hitting move, as well as Earthquake. So we're gonna be running 244 in HP and 252 in attack, obviously with 12 in defense, with a nice and powerful Adamant Nature, just so we can, you know, just be hitting stuff hard and be a little bulky. So that's gonna be the mons this week. I'm really not confident going into this match because Jolt's a very good player, and when Poi drafted this team, it just put so much, it was really hard to plan for when I did that. So if you guys enjoyed today's team builder, then make sure you guys hit that thumbs up down below. It's going to be greatly appreciated. If you want to hit that thumbs down, at least let me know why you hit that thumbs down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on more content. We try to upload Pokemon content frequently. Been doing a lot more Wi-Fi battles as it is, just because I want to keep getting more more into the depth of Wi-Fi battling and league format and all that. But with that being said, make sure you guys go hit up Jolt in the description below with his Twitter and YouTube. Make sure you guys go also check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. All those in the description always, and go show some love to him. But with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. So make sure you have yourselves a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. What is cracking, goes? See ya.